welcome to the latest Bible Adventure Box service. I'm Claire, the Family and Children's Worker at St James's in Alveston.
And I'm Phil, the Children and Families Minister at Holy Trinity Stratford Parish of Churches. Have you got your box, Claire?
I got my box. Here is a box. Put on the lid. I wonder whatever inside is hid. Why, it's an adventure. Without any doubt, open the box and let it come out.
That's a bit boring.
I don't know what that's for.
Whee!
So, we'll find out.
We'll go find out later, aren't we? Well, today we're actually discovering all about All Saints. It's got some of the pictures here.
I know, I'm very impressed.
Very impressed with that. And later on I'm going to test Claire on which saints those represent. And All Saints is a festival that the church celebrates at the beginning of November, remembering all the different saints. And throughout November there are different things that we remember. So it's kind of a month of remembering, if you like, isn't it? Remember. Like remember the 5th of November.
Yeah.
Gunpowder Treason and Plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
He's good.
I like that rhyme. Anyway, sorry, back to what we're doing. And there are different things that we remember, and we're going to be thinking about what those different things might be later on. But we're going to start with our opening prayer, and remember to join in with the actions. What are the actions?
We have to point to our ears.
Point to our ears.
And our head.
And point to our head.
And then we have to find our hearts.
Heart. Loving God, thank you for the stories you give us. You show us how we should live. May we listen with our ears, understand with our minds, and make space in our hearts. Amen.
Amen. Phil, in your box.
Yes, Claire.
As well as a treat.
Treat, yeah.
But don't eat the treat yet. There's your normal piece of paper, and on one side we have all the information about what we're talking about: All Saints, Remembrance, going for poppies, superheroes. And then on the other side, flip it around, there are words to a song.
I like singing.
Yeah, should we do it?
Yeah. Oh, sweaty song.
No, I quite like this one.
Give a little smile, give a little smile, and be kind to everyone. It doesn't cost a thing, it's easy just to bring a little smile to everyone.
Little bit of love. Exactly.
Bring a little love, and be good to everyone. It doesn't cost a thing, and it's easy just to bring a little love to everyone. Give a little help now. Give a little help now. Give a little help, and be nice to everyone. It doesn't cost a thing, it's easy just to bring a little love to everyone.
Should we like to smiling?
Smiling, yeah, smiling. That's right.
Biggest smiles.
Smile. Smile. Give a little smile, and be kind to everyone. It doesn't cost a thing, it's easy just to bring a little smile to everyone. A little smile to everyone.
Just hands. Great smiling there, Phil.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good smile. Oh, you got a nice smile. Claire, I think we need a story.
Oh, I love stories.
I like stories too. And guess what?
It's got action.
It's got actions. You're going to like these actions. You're going to like these actions.
Go on then, show me.
Right, so first of all, we have, because somebody dies.
Oh, that's not very nice.
No. So, when I say the word dead,
Yeah?
you go,
Can you do that?
You'll do that. Join in with me. Go on. Dead. And then soldier.
Ooh.
Salute. In my head there. That was meant to happen. And workers, working hard on the go. And sheep, guess what we do for sheep? We might do a bit of sign language sheep.
We could do actually, couldn't we? Should we do that? Okay, go through them again.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Dead. Soldier. You shake your head, didn't you? We'll practice the saluting. Workers, dig. And sheep, maa. We're going to be good at this. Moses was a prince in Egypt. He was dead, rich. He lifted up in Pharaoh's palace without a hitch or glitch. One day Moses went outside walking around the city. There were lots of workers working and the place was not too pretty. Then he saw a soldier hit a man hard at work. Moses wasn't pleased with this and he went berserk. Moses ran up to the soldier and hit him on the head. It hurt his hand and Moses groaned. The soldier fell down dead. The soldier lay there in the dirt, dead upon the sand. Moses was in big trouble and he'd hurt his hand. Moses dug a pit and buried the soldier in the sun. Then he went home to the palace to forget just what he'd done. Next day Moses went out and saw two workers fight. Stop that, said Moses. Don't argue, that's just not right. The workers took one look at him and started to back away. Don't kill us, please, they begged, like that soldier yesterday. Moses' face went white and his mouth filled with his heart. Everyone knew what he had done and it wasn't very smart. Excuse me, Moses said, and he turned and ran away. He ran and 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 didn't stop all day. That's the most running I've done in a while. That was the end of Moses' career after causing such a rumpus. He got another job tending sheep and making woolly jumpers. But God was still in charge of things and they weren't all as they seemed. While Moses cared for sheep, he was on a training scheme. Years later, Moses went back to Egypt and set the workers free. And his adventures continue to inspire people like you and me. Oh, it's a good story. Yay. Sheep.
Dead.
Soldier.
I got a bit mixed up there.
Did you?
Yeah. There was one bit where I should have been dead.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
You were listening. You're a live soldier.
Sorry.
Oh.
I hope you got it right.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have done. That'd be good.
Oh, Phil. Why have you left your dirty plate from your lunch on the table? It's not professional.
No, it's not. When have we ever been professional? This is a new thing. We're professional now.
Yeah, but that's taking it a little bit
really,
too far.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's a reason, because it's a prop.
Okay.
I'm not just coming up with an excuse for leaving my plate. It is a prop for what I'm going to say.
It's a prop with tomato ketchup on it.
Yeah. Inspired by our story today.
Okay.
I liked our story. Dead. Dead. Because today, as we said at the beginning, we're celebrating All Saints. Yeah? Ooh. And saints are, and as well as saints, we just think of generally anybody who's done amazing things and people who inspire us on our journey of faith. Now, we may think with saints that they were perfect people, that they never did anything wrong and were wonderful all their lives. But it's not true.
It's not true.
I mean, in our story today, we heard about Moses. Moses went on to do some amazing things. He really was pretty amazing. I mean, he led God's people out of slavery in Egypt, wandered around in the desert for 40 years and wandering. Even God, he spoke to God and God gave him the 10 Commandments. So, you know, this was a really impressive person, an important person for God. But he made mistakes as well. And if you look at the story of saints, there are some brilliant stories out there. It really is worth just even get a little book of like children's saints or something. The stories are amazing and some are quite gruesome as well. They are quite gruesome. But what's important with the saints is that they weren't perfect people, but they knew that if they said sorry to God and tried to be better, God would forgive them just like God forgave Moses. Yeah. See?
Okay, but...
Plate.
Plate.
Well, when we do something wrong, or sometimes we might use the word sin in church, like they say, forgive us in the Lord's Prayer, forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And actually, sin basically means doing something wrong, or doing something that God wouldn't like. And it's a bit like...
leaving your plate on the table.
Well, yes, that could be it seems the wrong thing, but not if I'm using it.
Okay,
see, now, here we go. Because my plate started out nice and clean before my food.
Yeah.
And now it's not so nice and clean. But if we imagine that every time we do something wrong, it's kind of like adding a bit of mess onto our plate. So, you know, maybe not doing what Claire tells me. Or if you've got a brother or sister, when you can maybe take something from them without asking, you know, like something, that's not good, that's a bit bad. And what else? What other bad things can you think of?
Not doing as your mum or dad has asked you to do.
Yeah, not doing what you've been asked to do.
Like going to bed on time.
Going to bed, no, yeah.
Doing your homework.
Doing your homework. And also sometimes with God, it's the things that we should do but don't do. So maybe actually seeing somebody in need but walking past and just ignoring them. That's another bad thing. And if we maybe don't really smile or help other people, you know, actually putting other people's needs first, that can also be a bad thing. Helping, smiling, loving, and eventually you end up with a very messy plate. But if we're really sorry about what we've done, then we can say sorry to God. And sometimes in church, in our services, we have something called the confession, which is a chance for us to actually say sorry to God for what we've done and to actually be forgiven by God. And when we're forgiven by God, that's like our plate being, what is this? Being washed away. Actually, so say sorry, God, for all that Claire did wrong. And as we're saying sorry, then it kind of cleans away. We're absolved of our sins. They use that word absolved.
That's a word.
It's like cleans. And it's like we get a fresh start. And they've got a towel. There you go. We've got a fresh start. And it's a chance to do things better. But knowing that God forgives us, so look at that nice clean plate there.
Impressive.
But knowing that God forgives us, that doesn't mean that we can do whatever we like and know that we can say sorry to God and it'll all be okay again. Because if we keep making the same mistakes, if we keep having to say sorry for the same things, then maybe we need to think, maybe ask ourselves, why do we keep doing this? Because, you know, it's not good for other people, is it? And it's not good for us either, you know.
We're not learning from it, are we?
No, exactly. So also, I said that November we have other remembering things. So it is kind of a time of remembering in churches. So what do we start with?
We start with All Souls.
We've got All Souls Day.
Right at the start.
Yep, right at the beginning. And that's when we remember people who have died. So it actually, All Souls is the day after Halloween. Because Halloween is All Souls Eve. There we go. And then, of course, we have All Saints that we think about today. So we think about the many saints and people who have inspired us by what they did. And then we have Remembrance Sunday.
Remembrance Sunday.
And that's when we remember those that died in wars and people who fought and served. And the important thing about remembering and remembrance and all of that is that we remember what people did in their lives. The good things that they did that can then inspire us. But also, maybe the bad things they did that we can learn from and not make the same mistakes. So I wonder, maybe you've got your brain switched on, is there someone, you try your best, wind it up a bit, there you go, get it going, you're getting it going, don't worry. Is there somebody who's inspired you or made you want to be a better person?
Have a think.
I wonder, what did they do to make you think that? What did they do to inspire you, make you better? And of course, it's not just about people who inspire us, but we can inspire other people as well, you know, by the example that we give. So what could you do to to inspire somebody else. Because being a Christian isn't just about believing in God. It's about what we do and how we live our lives. So I wonder how maybe you could be a saint to the lives of the people around you at home or school. We could all be a little, so imagine you've got a little halo around you. Like a saintly person wherever you go. So for our prayer today, we're going to do a form of confession. So that's something in churches we do to say sorry to God. So I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, imagine a plate. And then think about some of the things that you've got done wrong. Or maybe the things that you should have done. The things you've done that would have made God sad. And as you think of each thing, imagine a bit of dirt or food being added to your plate. And so the count of 3, we're going to say sorry to God together. So we're going to say sorry God after 3, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, sorry God. And now imagine your plate is back shiny and clean again. And we know that God will always love us and always forgives us. Amen.
Got you a mask.
Oh, a mask. Oh. What did Batman's mum sing to him when it's time for dinner?
What did Batman's mum sing to him when it's time for dinner?
Dinner, 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 Batman!
Hey, let's do 2 little dicky birds.
2 little dicky
Right,
birds.
okay, so you need to find your pointy fingers for me.
Pointy finger, pointy finger.
And we're going to start with the normal one that you may or may not know, alright? So we're going to 2 little dicky birds sitting on the wall. One named Peter, one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, come back, Paul.
Yay!
Saints' names.
Oh, they are. St. Peter, St. Paul. Nice.
Tick that box. Good
Yep,
link.
there we go.
Okay, this time we're going to have 2 little dicky birds sitting on a pole.
Oh, 2 sitting on a pole.
One was fast and one was slow.
Slow, slow, slow.
2 little dicky birds sitting on a pole.
One was fast. The other was slow.
Fly
away fast. Fly away slow. Come back fast. Come back slow.
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
Okay, this time we're going to be sat on a gate.
A gate? Do you do that gate? On a gate. Right, okay.
One was wobbly and one was straight.
One was wobbly and one was straight. Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
But you have to wobble.
I wobble, wobble,
Yes.
wobble, wobble, I wobble, wobble.
2 little dicky birds sitting on the gate.
One
One was
wobbly,
wobbly and one was straight. Fly away wobbly.
wobbly, 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 wobbly. Fly away
straight. Come back
wobbly,
wobbly.
wobbly, 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 wobbly.
Come back straight.
Oh, yeah.
What about
Go another
2
one.
little dicky birds sitting on a mop?
Sitting on a mop. Okay, sitting on a mop.
One was bottom and one was top.
Yay! Okay,
Ready?
ready?
2 little dicky birds sitting on a mop. One was bottom, one was top.
Fly away bottom, fly away top, come back bottom, come back top.
Do you want another one?
Go on then, go on, one more.
Okay, we're going to have 2 little dicky birds.
2 little dicky birds.
Oh, sitting on a cloud.
Still a cloud.
Yeah. One was quiet and one was loud. See if you can do it.
All right.
2 little dicky birds sitting on a
cloud. One was quiet. One was loud. Fly away quiet.
Fly away loud.
Come back quiet.
Come back loud.
Oh, those were brilliant.
Loads more.
Oh, see what ones you could come up with. Yeah, what ones could you come up with at home? I'd love to hear some of their versions.
I want to hear some of your versions.
Oh, my versions. Oh, I know. I'll have to think of a few.
Okay.
I'll think of some. Claire!
Yes.
Claire!
Yes,
I
Phil.
want to make something.
Well,
So much talking.
No, well, do you know
Blind
what?
birdies, fly slow.
So, today we've been talking about saints
Saints.
and remembering.
Yeah.
And I thought some of our saints are a little bit like superheroes.
They are.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Bit like
Is that,
superheroes.
like, this, I've got superhero stuff here, haven't we?
Yeah, you have got lots of superhero stuff.
Oh, God.
So you've got a policeman's hat,
Super policeman.
a super policeman, fireman,
Fireman Sam, who's always on the move. And a vet.
well, I think a vet's a superhero
I think
because I've
that,
got
yeah.
dogs.
Oh, so I don't think it's gonna.
But yeah, I don't think that's going to fit you, Phil. Or, but the other thing, because obviously with COVID and everything, they've been, oh dear, yeah, it's not going to fit you. Doctors?
Doctors, yeah.
I think
Vet.
yeah, it's not going to work, Phil.
It's fine, no one noticed.
No, it's not going to work.
I'm a police vet.
Doctors,
Doctors.
nurses,
Nurses.
and superheroes.
Superhero.
Superhero.
And
And you've got a proper cloak.
Cloak.
Doesn't get out much.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, it's a cloak. So I thought we could make superhero masks.
Oh, to shine our identity. Oh, that's cool. It's got no crosses on it.
And that is what that piece of elastic was for.
That's
in your
what
box.
that funny
So
string
in your
was for.
box,
Yeah.
okay, you will find
I need to take my
a
cloak.
mask. There's a few different shapes. I'm not sure which shape you've got in your box, but there are different shapes. So mine has got some stars on it. Just bear with.
Bear with. Oh! Oh, wow, it's got the wingy things on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
So we can colour these in.
Oh, that's good. I got my pens. Shall I get my pens?
Get your pens out. Phil. You only need a couple.
Pens.
You only need a couple of pens.
Yeah, right then. That's the pens. These are going to be cool now, aren't they?
So colour
These
your
are my
mask in.
pens. You've been rubbing.
Sharing.
Oh, no, share. Oh, that was bad. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was so sorry to
Sharing,
God. I didn't share there. See?
Yeah, sharing's a good thing, right?
Sharing is caring.
So you need to colour in your mask.
Yeah, okay, so imagine I've done all
Choose
the
some
colouring.
really beautiful colours.
Right, yeah, no, I've done all my colouring.
And then you have to put the elastic through the mask.
So
Put the
it goes
metal
out
bit through to the front. Yeah?
metal to the front.
Okay.
Oh, and it stops it. The metal bit
Yeah.
stops it. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, and
So I don't even
then
have to do any knot tying or anything.
then you can put your mask on and be a superhero.
Oh, wow.
So attractive. So
I take glasses off. That's better. Whoa. Oh, that's quite tight.
see what you can do. What colours are you going to choose to be a superhero?
I don't think I can close my eyes anymore. It's very tight. Wow, superhero Phil! Super Phil!
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're back in December for
Christmas!
Yeah. For Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, my fun is to ride on.
Yeah, but we haven't finished.
No,
yet
we haven't.
today.
We've got a song.
We do. We have another song.
And, well, guess what it's about, song?
Could it be about the saints?
It is about the saints. And we've had all the time. Right, okay, Claire, we're going to test you now. We are going to test you on. They've got the saint symbols. So looking at them, who do you think they're the symbols? And hopefully maybe looked at home, maybe found out. You probably know already.
This one's St. George, isn't
that
it?
one there. Yep, St. George.
St. George.
Yeah. So we used that one, we see that a lot. Now these other ones. That one's a bit harder.
Saint Wagon Wheel.
Saint Wagon Wheel, yes! Raspberry Wagon Wheel?
Yeah.
Good. What's the point of the other one? Go home with raspberry jam.
Yeah.
The other one's just boring. No, not Saint Wagon. This time of year, around 5th of November, we might have some...
Fireworks.
And
Bonfires.
did you know that, well, a firework is named after a saint?
Catherine Wheel.
Yeah!
I love those.
Yeah. And Catherine's brilliant, wonderful story. And she's the patron saint of libraries.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. But yes, St. Catherine, she has a wheel because somebody wanted to marry her and she didn't want to marry them. And so they were going to kill her by putting her on a wheel. But
grim.
It is. But the wheel broke, you see. But they started Catherine wheels and like that. So there we are.
Ah, good story.
And
what's this one then?
This one.
Is this the patron saint of Smurfs?
Ah, close! No, it's not the patron saint of Smurfs. It's similar to actually think of what we'll talk about next month in December.
Advent! Christmas!
Christmas?
Yeah!
Who might be kind of think at Christmas time?
I think Saint Nicholas?
Saint Nicholas! Yes! Symbol Saint Nicholas. And because he did lots of stories, some of them quite gruesome as well. But one of them is about, there's a man whose daughters wanted to get married, but back then, to get married, they had to have dowries. They had to give money to the husband to marry them. I know, it's a bit strange.
Isn't that strange?
I don't know. Then again, I think some women should get money for marrying some men, really. You know, it's a double thing. But no, but basically what he did was he threw some gold balls through the window, one for each daughter, and they landed, it said, in their stockings that were hanging by the fire. They landed in there. And so that's why we put out our stockings at Christmas for Santa Claus. So Santa Claus, St. Nicholas.
Should we put one of these in each box?
Oh, we could do.
And then you can look at the story.
Yeah. And see which one you get.
Yeah.
Wow. Brilliant. But we're going to have our song now.
Okay, let's go.
So, a song about saints. What could we sing?
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I
wanna be in their number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints, yeah, that one. So we're gonna sing. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Thank you all for joining us today, and I cannot wait. I want to hear about all the saintly things they're doing. Imagine all these saintly children in Stratford and in Alveston. Wow.
Inspiring other people.
Yeah, inspiring other people, what they do. Yeah, you're going to have to let us know. I like hearing about what you've been doing.
We'll be back soon, and remember...
For Christmas! We'll be back for Christmas!
If you want a box for this
for Christmas!
or the next one...
About Christmas!
just get in touch with myself or Phil.
Mr. Christmas.
And we'll get a box to you.
Yep, we will definitely get a box to you. So should we finish with our final prayer?
Yeah, let's do it.
And remember, we get a bit like Mr. Quiet and Mr.
Loud!
We get louder as we go through, okay? We go in joy and laughter. We go. We go to play and to share. We go. We go to learn and to love. We go! Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Amen.